Yay! Good evening, everybody. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you here tonight. We'll do our usual thing and just bring up the gallery so all you out there can give a wave to Facebook. Hi there, Facebook! And back to me. Right. So we have a slightly less performance tonight. Was it sort of in the holiday period, and some of our performers are away, and some are doing other stuff or working over Christmas, etc., and the holidays. But we have a good show as always. So we will go straight in to one of our friends from the USA, Mike Shaw. Hi there, Mike. Come on down.
Hello, greetings, magic fans and magicians. I trust you all had good holidays and looking forward to the new year, a time for resolutions. And I have thought about a couple of resolutions for myself. And it kind of reminds me of a story which I'd like to share with you, if I may. Let me just move my chair out of the way. And move this microphone a little bit. I hope you can all hear me okay. Can everybody hear me from over here okay?
Yep, sounded good.
Good. So this is a little story about a teacher a long time ago in her classroom, and she wanted to teach the lesson of patience. So she brought in this strange little box, which I'll show you quickly. And it had a label on it called the Mother of All Diamonds. And she told her students that if they were good and patient, they would learn a lesson about patience, and she would show them the Mother of All Diamonds. Well, she said she'd show them this at the end of the school year, and everybody was pretty patient except one little boy. Towards the end of the year, about a week before the last day of school, he got an idea. He just couldn't help himself. He wanted to see what was in the box. So he got this idea that he would tip over the teacher's pencil case, and all the pencils came out and they spilled all over the floor. In fact, the pencil case broke, and he didn't expect that, but this little boy had, learned a few magic tricks, and he thought he would use misdirection. And while there was a little chaos recovering the pencils and the pencil case, he took a peek inside the box because he was impatient. And to his surprise, he saw something strange in there, and he said, "There aren't diamonds in this box. There are just black rocks." And out came all of these black rocks. And the teacher said, "Well, those aren't black rocks. That's coal." And coal is something very special, because even these pencils here, coal is used to make the graphite, and coal is used to heat homes. And in some countries, coal is used to convert to electricity. But coal has a very strange property. And I'm going to tell you about that. So the teacher took a cup that was on her desk and began filling the cup with these pieces of coal. And she put a lot of coal into the cup. Actually, she put all of it into the cup, except for one piece. And the teacher explained that over time, over millions of years, and with a lot of pressure, something amazing happened to coal. With a lot of pressure and over time, the coal was transformed into something very different. And the coal would be transformed into diamonds. And the lesson here is patience. And the teacher explained to the students that each child was really like a piece of coal, because they're young and they don't even know what they want to be when they grow up in many cases. And over time and with pressure, each child had the potential to be a diamond. So what the teacher did was give each child a diamond for being patient, except that one child who was impatient, that child got a piece of coal. So I want to share something a little personal with you now. Until this very day, I have a keychain which I carry with me to remind me to be patient. And on that keychain is a piece of coal. It's the piece of coal that was given to me by my teacher.
Thanks, excellent. Oh, I like that. And I'm really sorry about your disappointment there, right at the end. Oh. Right, sticking around in the USA down to Texas. I hope it's got a little bit warmer down there, because you've had awful weather in the USA. And let's just hope that Texas has improved a bit. And over to our favorite magician in the classical magic sense, Robina. Hi there, Robina. Thank you. Thank you, Ravina. And thank you, Gunnar. Excellent. Right, let's just have a look at the running order. Okay, so from Texas back to the UK and to a very good friend of mine who does some wonderful magic, Scott Patton. Hello, Scott.
Hello. So I'm going to do an experiment tonight with the mind and also to do with colours. So I've always been fascinated with like colour therapy and the psychology of colours, and it's always been used to influence people through different things. So certain colours make you maybe eat faster and things like that. So we're going to do something with colours. I call this colour influence because I'm going to try and influence somebody to, you know, pick certain colours, but maybe not know why they're picking these colours. So, first of all, could I get Jill as a volunteer if that's possible?
Hello.
Jill. So I hope you had a lovely Christmas.
Wonderful, thank you.
Good, excellent. So I've got a little box of little colours. We're going to play a little game. You're going to make 3 choices, and they're all going to feel fair, but I'm going to try and influence you through these choices. So we'll see how this works. So I'm going to bring this down here so you can see the little box that we have. And inside this little box, we have a few different containers and a few other things as well. So if I was to show you the colour red, what would that make you think of?
Santa Claus.
Nice, yeah, very relevant. So if I was to show you, let's say, orangey gold, what would that make you feel?
Lollipops.
Nice, interesting. If I was to show you the colour green, what would you think of?
Holly.
Nice. What about blue?
The sky on a summer's day.
Nice, that's very good. And 2 more colours. What about silver
Ooh.
or grey?
Coins.
Coins, yeah. And one last one, the colour black.
Ooh, the darkest night.
Cool. So, a few different colours which we've put in this order here. So red, orange, green, blue, silver and black. Alright, a few different containers. And we're going to keep them like this. And I'm going to try and, as I say, influence you. So that's the first influence done. I think I know how your mind works now by you giving me these answers. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to introduce you to 3 little tokens. They'll just look the same from the back, but each one of them has a different number. So we've got the number 1, we've got the number 2, and we have the number 3. All right. So you're going to decide what order these numbers go in. All right. So it could be 1, 2, 3, as we just showed, or it could be a different order. So what order would you like them to be in? And this is choice number 1.
3, 1, 2.
3, 1, 2. Excellent. All right. That felt fair? Good. All right, so in the last little bit in our little box of mystery in here, the rest of it is empty, we have 6 red cards. All right, they're red on this side, but they've got different colours on the other side. And we're going to get them mixed up, and you'll see this in a second. And the way we're going to do that is use your numbers to do that. So if we move this ever so slightly aside, we're going to take these cards and I'm going to deal them out. So you said 3, so 3 would be here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to deal 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 into 3 piles like that, and then we're going to collect them up. And then you said 1, So we're going to deal them into one pile, just like that. And then last but not least, we're going to deal them into two piles to represent your number 2, which now mixes these cards up. All right. So that was choice number 1. So we'll get rid of these chips. Choice number 2, all right, is I'm going to deal 3 cards into this pile and 3 cards into this pile. And you're going to choose either left or you're going to choose right. And whatever one you choose, we're going to put on top of the either pile. All right, so do you want left or do you want right?
Left.
Left. So that's this pile here, yes?
That's right.
And we're going to put that on top. All right, so that was choice number 2. We've got one more choice to be made. I'm going to deal them again into 3 piles. 2 piles of 3. And again, you're going to make the same choice again. So you can either go for left again, or you can change your mind and go for right. Your choice. So this is the last choice you get to make. So do you want left to go on top again, or do you want right to go on top?
Definitely left.
Left to go on top again. Yeah? So this pile here.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you made all the choices and that felt completely fair, correct?
It did.
Excellent. But nothing's fair in this game. As I said, I was going to influence you right from the start. And I called out the colours in a certain order. And I don't know if you were aware of that, but I was just trying to see how you would react. And this is the order that I put them in. As I said before, red, orange, green, blue, silver, black. All right. And I was hoping you would be aware of that while you were making your choices. And the weird thing is, if we don't change the sequence, we just look at the cards, you'll see the first one is red. So that's correct. The second one is orange, which is also correct. The next one we're looking for is green, and that's green. The next one we're looking for is blue, and that's blue. And then we've got silver and black, and we have silver and black. And that is colour influence. Thank you very much, Jill.
Thank you very much.
And back to the studio.
Wow. Brilliant. Thank you, Scott. I love that. I love the little teeth and geese that you were using. They really look really nice. Excellent. Thank you. So from Scott, who's north of the border, a little bit south of Scott, but a lot north of me, we go to Derbyshire and Roy Stone. Come in, me duck.
Help me, ducks. Hope you're all right. Hope you had a good Christmas and looking forward to the new year. So we're going to try a little something different tonight. Can I have a volunteer? Maybe Bill? Bill, would you volunteer? For a game for a laugh.
Okay, we need a laugh.
Hello, Bill.
How we doing, Roy?
I'm not too bad. So yeah, we're going to try a little something. I'm just going to swap my camera. Here we go. We'll try a little something different. You can see me up in the corner and you can see the table. So Bill, we're going to do the thing we have to do as magicians. We have to get you to pick a card to make that fair and so that I'm not forcing any card. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the card down the track and you tell me to stop anytime you want. I'll go slow so you can see.
Stop.
Oh, Bill, you before we get to the end, Bill, try again.
Stop.
Okay, stop. I think it might be a bit of a delay. So what we're going to do, Bill, we're going to turn the cards over and we're going to go to the first face down card because all the face ones, obviously the ones that you didn't pick, the ones that you did turn over. So these are the face up cards. That's the first face down card. That's it. And you could add any card. So Bill, I don't know what that card is. So I can't manipulate it. Looks it all picked up in any way. I can get it off the board. I'm going to put it, Bill, in the envelope. Just so I can't mess about with it. And I'm going to show it you, Bill. I am going to look away. You'll have to trust me, but I'm going to look at. Can you see that, Bill? I can't see if it's in camera. Is it in camera? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, you can tell what it is.
Yes.
Okay, right, okay, I can't see, so obviously I couldn't see if it was in camera or not. Right, Bill. Now we've picked a card, we'll put that there so it's in view all the time. We're going to use these cards, Bill, to these are mind reading cards. Try and read your mind and find out what your card is and make the prediction. So we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 question mark cards. Okay, and we'll start with that one. So the question mark is Bill. Bill, I want you to just think of your card. Okay, clear your mind and just think of nothing but your card. When you use the first card to predict whether it's red or black. Are you thinking about it, Bill?
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look. No, Bill. Bill, what I want you to do, I want you to think of your card, not beer. You're thinking of beer, Bill. Christmas is done, Bill. Stop thinking of beer, Bill. So, Bill, just try again. Think of your card. Just think of your card. Are you thinking of your card?
Yes.
Let's have a look. No, Bill, I want you to think of your card, not the words your card. I want you to think of your card. So, Bill, we're going to have one more go. Bill, just think of the playing card that you chose. Are you thinking of it, Bill?
Yes.
And there you go, Bill, the 3 of diamonds.
No.
Oh, it wasn't the 3 of diamonds. Are you sure, Bill?
Yes.
That's the card that I put in the envelope, Bill. So maybe you're not thinking too good today, Bill. Thanks, Bill. Thanks for joining in. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Roy.
Thank you, the Roy and Bill show. And for us in the UK, look like they are performing from the Traitors, wearing the Traitors outfit. Excellent. Okay. Terrific. Thanks, Roy. Okay, let's have a look at my running. Right. A gentleman we haven't seen for quite a while now. He's been missing in action, but it looks like he's back with us tonight. Nixon Magic, hi there, Chris. Come on in.
Hello. Yes, I'm back. I'm back with the impossible. Okay, here we go. Okay. Thanks for having me back. I've got a really good trick this week. I hope you enjoy it. And it uses 4 aces. And also 4 kings. Now, the lovely part about this trick is the story is like a fine quality movie. You'll see what I mean in a second. So the aces are going to represent lions, and the kings are going to represent kings, 4 kings. And what happens is this: the lions, they get together like this, and the kings, one at a time, they go into the woods. And I'll take this king. You see, it goes into the woods, and the lions surround the king. If I just click the card, you can hear its bones crunch as the lions, they eat the king. Now I'll do it again with the next king. The next king goes into the jungle, and you can hear the bones crunch as the lions devour the king. Like that. And the last one, oh no, there's 2 more. Goes in like that. Bones crunch. As the lions devour the king. Oh, there was 4 kings, wasn't there? So the last one goes in. And the bones crunch. And the lions devour the kings. However, even though we heard the bones crunching, I wonder if the lions really did eat their 4 kings, because if I split the pack into 4 piles, and each pile represents a building, and each king runs to the top of each building, and they remain completely unharmed. And that's it.
Lovely. Thank you, Chris.
Thank
It's
you.
terrific to see you back. Nice to see you looking well.
Thank you.
And where are we? We're staying in the, yeah, thank you, Mike. Woodcroft. Staying in the UK to going up a little bit north again to Martin Duffy territory. Hi there, Martin.
Hi, how we doing? Could we have somebody on who's interested in royalty and history and kings and queens? It might be somebody in this country, might be somebody else.
Ooh,
Make yourself known, okay?
put your hands up and we'll select
I'm
somebody.
sure Gunnar will bring you on. And I'll just change cameras here and then...
Let's see. Tom, I think Tom put his, oh, you've got Micah. Hey.
Hi, Micah, how are you doing?
Martin, so good to see you, man. How you been?
I'm very good. I'm living the dream. Or as you youngsters say, living my best life.
I love it. I love it. And Martin, I got to warn you, I'm an American, which means I know nothing about history. So,
Oh, you
so
know a
please-
little bit. You know this guy.
A little, wait. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh, is that Henry VIII?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. What do you know about Henry VIII?
Well, Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. That is catchy. That should be a song. That's about all I know. Thank you, Ghost.
You know a
Patrick
little
Swayze
bit
singing
more.
that.
You know a little bit more. You know he had a few wives.
Oh, one or two. He was kind
Well-
of the Mormon of his day.
He
Yeah.
had more than one or two. He had
Oh,
six.
I'm
Six.
sorry. How many? Oh, six.
Six. Yeah, he had 6 wives. There's a musical about it as well. Anyway, yeah. So you know, you can tell this guy a little bit unhealthy there, a little bit of extra weight, but in his time, 6'2", very handsome, and he attracted some ladies. And the first one was a lady called Catherine of Aragon. Now, Catherine of Aragon was his first wife. She was married to his brother Arthur, and unfortunately, he died at age 15. They did marry young in those days, Mika, and that left her free to marry Henry. Okay. The next wife was Anne Boleyn. She's probably the best known wife. She was the first to be beheaded. Okay. The next one is Anne of Cleves. Now, Anne of Cleves was known as the ugly wife. Very unfair. The problem was Henry was sent a portrait of Anne of Cleves and thought she looked lovely and arranged to meet her, brought her over to this country. And when he saw it, he said, no. He actually said, I like her not. I like her not, which was just as well, because she didn't like him either, right? However, he was very fair to her. He promised to look after her, and he did look after her. They lived together more as brother and sister rather than husband and wife. Catherine Howard. Catherine Howard, she was thought to be promiscuous. Mika, I don't know if you know what that means, do you?
You know, I am an American, so we know a lot about Vice. We know a lot about Vice, Martin. Yeah.
So it wasn't true, though. It wasn't true. The reason he didn't like her was that she didn't give him a son that he really wanted, so he beheaded her. She was the second one that he beheaded. The next one was Catherine Parr. Catherine Parr was the only one to outlive Henry, okay? So we'll put her to one side. And then the other one was Jane Seymour. And she was his only true love. Jane Seymour was his one and only true love. And even when she died, he still got her painted into family portraits. And when Henry died, he got buried with her, okay? So, and then, last of all, the Palace of St. James, okay? Now, this was a place where Henry would go for contemplation, to relax. and to listen to music. Okay? So in fact, talking about music, I'm going to play some music now, and I don't want you to see what I'm playing just yet, but let me just bring this on. I hope Kevin can help me bring this music on here. There we go. I'll just play that, and that should be playing there now. And tell me if you recognize the music, Mika.
Yeah, it's very familiar, although I don't think I could tell you the title, but it is very familiar.
Okay, it is actually, I'll bring it on the screen now so you can see it. It'll keep playing in the background.
Oh, it's
J.S.
Bach.
Yeah,
Nice.
Johann Sebastian Bach. Okay, so now we're going to see if this music could possibly help you contemplate and do something special here. What we're going to do, we're going to mix these in the way that you want me to mix them. You could say deal or twist. Deal would be deal like that. Twist would be to twist them, then put them down. So it could be deal, deal. And you can do that any way you like. You could have twist, 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 whatever you want. I'll keep on twisting and dealing. I'll mix them up as many times as you want. Start when you're ready.
All right, let's do the twist.
Twist first, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now, what's
And
next?
deal.
Deal.
Deal. And do the
again.
twist.
And do the twist. Okay, should we do that again?
No, that's perfect.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we'd done it one more time, those cards would be in a totally different order. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so let's look at the order that you dealt these down into, okay? Here we go. So this is the order that you put them in. Now, do you think that possibly the portraits influenced you at all? The pictures?
Well, you know, since I couldn't see the faces, it was completely random, really.
Yeah, okay. What about the words I used, the descriptions of the people, the ladies?
You know, possibly, but without seeing the faces, again, it was a completely random order, I think.
Okay, what about the music?
You know, I love it, but being an American, couldn't even identify it. Thank you, American public school system. So again, completely random experience, although it's a beautiful song.
Fair enough, but you know what? I think it has influenced you. This is by J.S. Bach, okay?
Yeah.
And you put these cards into the order. J for James,
Yeah.
S for Seymour, that's J.S. B for Boleyn,
Yeah.
A for Aragon,
Nice.
C for Cleves, and H for Howard. So that is JSBACH. And do you know what, actually, Mika, if we look at the title of the song, you could probably read it out now for everybody. It says J.S. Bach, arranged by
you.
you.
Not by me. Martin, that was brilliant. Thank you. Well done. That was fantastic.
Thanks very much, Mika. Thanks for helping.
Thank you, MD. That was beautiful, man. Congratulations. Thank you.
Love it, love it, love it. That was absolutely great. Thanks very much. Right, okay, so from the UK over the Atlantic a little bit to Iceland, to a very, very, very brilliant magician and friend of mine, Gunnar. Hello, Gunnar.
Hello, hello. Nice to see you. So I need a helping hand with this magic, and I need somebody that is independent, somebody that has got independent thinking and is not impressionable at all. And there is only one person that fits that criteria that I can see in the gallery, and that is no other than Jill. Can you help me, please, Jill?
I will, anytime.
You are so independent. You don't get people to roll over you. You decide you want this card or that card, or so I'm going to use that. Did you know, Jill, that around 1974, Pepsi was taken to court for the use of subliminal advertising. Yeah, they were taken to court, but even though they were thrown out of court because of insufficient evidence, there was an international group of scientists that went to study the advertising method of Pepsi, and with your help, I would like to try and recreate one of the experiments that they made. So if I show you what's in this envelope here, this is something that I'm sure that you know what it is. This is
I
the
do.
Pepsi logo.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna put that around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I've got some cards here with numbers on them, and I'm going to deal them down and then mix them up. So would you like the do you want me to deal first for you or first for me?
For you.
First for me. So I'll deal one for me, one for you, and then one me, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me, and the last one for you. So mine are irrelevant. I'm going to put them aside, but yours are not. And we're going to do 3 dealings on the table. And those are 1, 2, 3, 4, those are 5 number cards. And I want you to tell me how many you want me to deal down, and then we'll flip the rest on top of the pile. So how many do you want me to do in the first dealing?
4.
How many? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one goes on top of here. How many in the second one?
4 again.
4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many in the third one?
2.
2. 1, 2. Okay. So if you would have picked any other number any of the times, the order would have been completely different, and there's no way. And also, if you would have asked me to deal first for me rather than for you, or for you rather than for me, I mean, that changes the whole criteria. So I'm going to put down the cards here. Okay. So this is the order that you put them down in. Do you believe that you had free choice, or do you believe that Pepsi influenced your choice in any way?
Looking at the 3 that are up, I think Pepsi influenced me.
Let's have a look at those here. So the number that you got is 12,939. The Pepsi logo that's been here the whole time, this is kind of see-through. And if I flip it over, we got 12,939. Exactly what you picked, even though you had full choice of how many cards to be put down and which got the cards first. So sometimes we are not sure that we decide what we think we decide. We are being influenced by advertisement and a lot of other things. So thank you very much, Jill, and thank you for all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for all the help during this year. And but both for you and for everybody else, I would like to wish you all a very happy 2023.
Thank you.
Hey. Thank you, Gunnar. Thank you. Absolutely fabulous. Right, just down to me to finish the show off, and something really quick and simple, but I need 2 helpers. So let me have a look at the gallery. So, in fact, do you want to come back, Jill? Because I always like Jill to help close the show. So, if you bring Jill back, and I noticed my good friend Anthony there, Anthony Dockstone. Do you want to come and help Jill close the show? Yeah. So, Gunnar, if you, yeah, lovely, fabulous.
Okay, here you go. Yep.
Okay, so we're going to end up with something really nice and simple. Just go to that view there and just make sure there are no jokers, which there aren't, and I'll give them a good rough shuffle. And in a second, I'm going to start dealing piles down onto the table. I just want to give these as good a mix as possible, so you can't say that I've done anything. Does that look fairly decent and random and mixed up?
Looks
Yeah,
brutal.
yes. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to deal 2 piles, one for Jill and one for Anthony. So we'll do. Okay, so, and any time now, let's just say Anthony, just say stop, and we'll use.
Stop.
So that's, I started that side, so we need to put one there to make the piles even. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
Yep.
And it's just, it doesn't matter, but it will matter in a minute, but as you'll see, just to see how many you've got in each pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just make sure that 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, Anthony, would you like the left-hand pile or the right-hand pile?
The left, please.
Left pile. Okay. So again, what I'm going to do is just give these a mix, so we don't know what the cards are or where they are. And Anthony, you just say stop, and I'll stop mixing them up.
Stop.
Okay. Now I've got some here separate. Do you want those to go back on top or underneath?
Underneath.
Underneath. I'm going to look away, Anthony, and whatever that card is underneath is going to be your card. Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if I see it, but it's best not to. So I'm going to look away. Let's just see. So we're on the overhead camera. If I just swap cameras, this might be easier to view. Okay, but you can still see me here. You can see I'm not looking. And can you see your card, Anthony?
Yes.
Okay. Jill, we're going to choose yours in a similar but slightly different way. So again, I'm just going to keep mixing these up, and you'll say when to stop mixing.
Now,
Now, okay, and Jill, instead of using the whole pile like Anthony and looking at the bottom one, we'll choose a selection of these. So I'll just run my finger down, you just say stop.
stop.
Yeah, there or one more?
One more.
One more. Just stop those ones there. And again, I'm going to mix them up. And again, you're just going to tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, so now again, very similar to Anthony, it'll be the bottom card. And again, I'm going to look away. And Jill, can you see your card?
I can.
And I'll put it back down there. And then we'll bury everything into one pile. Anthony, do you remember how many cards we dealt in each pile?
Not exactly, but I think we started about 10. 10, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10. So we'll do 2 piles out again. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And we will turn the other pile over. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up cards and turn the card over and put them aside. But Actually, no. We'll just keep the face-up ones, and we won't look at what we won't see what the face-down one is. And whoever spots their card in the face-up pile, so one of you will have a card in the face-up pile at least. Say yes, that's my card, nice and loud, so I stop on it. Okay. So if I go back to the overhead, it's probably easier to see. So either of those cards, either of yours?
Nope.
Any card? No. Any card?
No.
Any card?
No.
Any card?
No.
You're very quiet, Anthony.
Well, I haven't got there yet.
Any card?
No?
Any card?
Yes,
Oh, so that is your 4 of hearts, Anthony.
correct.
And so if we just carry on through those, there could have been any cards. Jill, for the first time, what was your card?
6 of diamonds.
6 of diamonds.
Ooh.
You both matched the same number of cards from the top after mixing them up and then turning them upside down. So well done, you guys. Terrific. Thanks for helping out.
Pleasure.
And,
Jill influenced me.
yes, Jill the influencer. Jill is the world famous influencer now. So fantastic. Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.
Yes, a Jill Anthony show. Wonderful. So that's about all we have time for tonight. I'd like to say a very big thank you to Mike Shaw, Robina, Scott Patton, Roy Stone, Chris Nixon. Lovely to see you back, Chris. Martin Duffy, a nice bit of oldie worldy stuff there. Really like that. Gunnar, all the way from Iceland, and thank you, Gunnar, as well for running the back office and keeping everything on schedule. Channeling your inner Stuart, as I said, was Stuart's away this week, and myself ending the show up. So from all of us here to all of you there, have a really, really happy, prosperous, wealthy, healthy, safe, whatever 2023, and we will see you next year. And goodbye to everyone on Facebook. Yeah, thank you, Gunnar.
Happy
Goodbye,
New
Facebook.
Year. Bye-bye.
And we'll stop.